Hello students, welcome to computer class. Today we are going to read chapter number 2, Memory and Storage. God has given a wonderful gift to man, that is the ability to think. Though a computer cannot think on its own, yet it has more storage capacity than human brain. Now see, God has gifted all of us to the ability to think. We all can think about any problem or solution, right? Same way a computer cannot think on its own. If we are giving some instruction or data to computer, then it will work on it. Otherwise it cannot think on its own. A CPU is brain of computer. It controls the information it receives through input unit, stores it in its memory. Whatever we give data and instruction to computer works on it and stores the data in the memory. Like our brain, the computer also uses both short-term and long-term memory. Now computer also has the short-term memory and long-term memory. However, we tend to forget things. With the passage of time, computer can retain the stored data for years together. This data can be retrieved from computer's memory when needed. Now we forget something with the passage of time. We can see that data after so many years, right? Bits and bytes. Now computer stores the data in bits and bytes. Now computer, whatever the data we give to a computer, that data is in the form of English language. Computer converts it into zeros and ones. Zero means off, one means on. Okay, these are bits, and with the combination of zeros and ones we make different words and sentences. Okay, so we give instruction and data to computer in English language. Computer converts it into zeros and ones and understand the problem, then it work on it, and the answer again converted it into English language, and that we can see. Now this way a computer works. Okay, now you can see here 8 bits, 8 zeros and ones makes 1 byte. 1024 bytes becomes 1 kilobyte, 1 KB. 1024 KB becomes 1 MB, 1 megabyte. 1024 MB becomes 1 gigabyte, 1 GB. 1024 GB becomes 1 terabyte, 1 TB. 1024 TB becomes 1 petabyte, 1 PB. 1024 PB becomes exabyte, and 1024 EB becomes zettabyte. 1024 ZB becomes zottabyte. Now this way we calculate the memory size. Every computer has a certain amount of memory. The memory capacity determines how much data and instructions can be stored in the computer, either temporarily or permanently. The memory of the computer is of two types. If we have more memory, we can store more data into our computer. If we have less memory, we can store less data in the computer. Now types of memory. There are two types of memory: internal memory or external memory. Internal memory also called primary memory, external memory also called secondary memory. Now again, internal memory has two types: RAM and ROM, and external memory has four types: hard disk, CD DVD or Blu-ray disc, flash drive, or you can say pen drive, and memory card. Now let us learn about these memories in detail. First is internal memory. Also we can say primary memory or main memory. Now what is internal, primary or main memory? It is the inbuilt memory in which we can store data and instructions while working on the computer. Now when we are working on computer, that we are working on internal memory, and this data is erased if the computer is switched off or turned off. Now primary memory is also of two types. There are two types of primary memory. First is RAM and second is ROM. Now RAM full form of RAM is random access memory. It stores the information temporarily and works like a blackboard that can constantly overwritten with new data. The information stored in memory is lost when you turn off the computer or power goes off. Now whatever we work on the computer right now, that work we do in the RAM, right? And if the light goes off, power goes off, and you turn off the computer, that data erased. That understand with the help of calculator. Whatever we write on the calculator, that is disappeared when we turn off the calculator, right? When we do the calculation and turn off the calculator, that data disappears, right? So this same way a RAM works. Next is ROM, read only memory. Now all the data and the instructions related to operating system, which makes the computer to work, is in read only memory. It also consists of program that checks the proper working of the computer parts when we turn on the computer. Now data and instructions, or you can say programs, which checks that all the computer parts are working or not, that programs also saved in ROM, read only memory. The instructions stored in ROM cannot be changed. Now we cannot change the instructions which are stored in ROM, but can only read. We can only read that instructions. It retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. Now these programs which are in ROM are always there if the power is switched off or not. Okay. Whatever is on the ROM, we can see that, we can read that, but we cannot change the data which is in the ROM. Next is external memory. Now external memory is secondary memory. As computer memory is also limited, so a particular amount of external memory we can buy from the market and use it with our computer. In our daily life, we use many storage devices such as cupboard, bookshelf, refrigerator, school bags. Now to keep our things, we use many storage devices in our house like cupboard, bookshelf, refrigerator, school bag, right? A computer also uses various storage devices that vary in storage capacity. For example, hard disk, pen drive, CD. Okay. When we run a program, it is copied from secondary storage into internal memory. It takes more time to access data from secondary memory as compared to internal memory. Now when we are working on computer, when we run a program, it is copied from the secondary memory into the internal memory. For example, CD, pen drive, hard disk, whatever is in your pen drive or CD, that goes in your internal memory, and then we can work on that program. Now in secondary memory, first is hard disk. It is the main storage medium of computer. It is fixed inside the CPU. It can hold large amount of data. Now hard disk is already fixed in the CPU, and it holds large amount of data. It can hold large amount of data. It is actually the collection of multiple disk. It can store on the both sides of the disk. External hard disk are also available, which are small in size, can be carried anywhere. Hard disk can store 2 TB to 5 TB of data. Hard disk which is externally we can buy from the market, the capacity of that hard disk can be from 2 TB to 5 TB. Now next is CD. CD stands for compact disc. It is an optical storage device. A CD is a shiny circular disc that can store up to 700 MB of data. A CD can hold text, graphic, sound, image, video. So anything, text, graphics, image, sound, video, all these things we can store in a CD. To access data from a disk, we need to place it in the CD drive. If you want to work in the data which is in the CD, or you want to store some data in the CD, you have to put the CD in the CD drive, which is next is DVD. Now full form of DVD is digital versatile disc, or you can say digital video disc. Here also you can store high quality videos and sound, but the capacity of DVD is more than the CD. Now here the capacity of DVD is minimum 4.1 GB to 17 GB. So you can store 6 times more data than in a CD. Here in the DVD you can store 6 times more data than the CD. Next is Blu-ray. Blu-ray disc. If the disc is dual disc, it means you can store data on both the sides. It means 50 GB of data you can store here. If you can store only the on the single side of the DVD Blu-ray disc, then you can store only the 25 GB of data. Its storage capacity is 5 times than the DVD. The size of Blu-ray disc is similar to DVD and CD. Now here Blu-ray disc size is same, but the capacity of storing data is more than CD and DVD. This disc derived its name Blu-ray disc from the blue violet laser. Why we call it Blu-ray disc? Because of its blue violet laser used to read or write data on it. Next is flash drive, and also which is known as pen drive. Now pen drive is a plug and play device. You just plug it in USB port, right? And then you can work on it. You can store the data in the pen drive, or you can use the data which is already stored in the pen drive. The most important advantage is it is small, lightweight and removable drive. You can store data in pen drive, and you can take that pen drive to some other place, and here you can use your data. Now a flash disk can store 1 TB of data and is further planned to have its capacity up to 2 TB. Flash drives are faster in accessing data and are more reliable. Now next is memory card. A memory card A memory card is a storage medium for portable device like mobile, digital camera and music player. Now memory cards we use in especially mobiles, digital cameras and music players. And it is also removable. You can remove it from your mobile and access the data which is stored on memory card with the help of this card reader. Okay, that data which is already stored in memory card, that you can store in computer afterwards. These devices transfer image and music files into the computer by using memory card reader that can be connected to the computer through USB cable. Nowadays most of the laptops come with inbuilt card reader port. Multimedia card in digital camera or mobile. A multimedia card is small in size, approximately the size of postage stamp. Now there is one more card, multimedia card. Now these days which is coming in our digital cameras and mobiles. Now multimedia cards are available in various storage capacity. The capacity of these multimedia cards is 128 GB. So now it's recap what we have learned in this chapter. A computer memory is used for processing and storing data and instructions. Computer memory is of two types, internal and external memory. Internal memory is also called primary memory, main memory. It is the built-in memory designed to store data and instruction while the computer is working. Primary memory is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM stores the information temporarily. The information stored in the memory is lost when the computer is turned off or computer power goes off. ROM holds the startup instruction that prepare the computer to use. For use, it retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc and flash drives are the most popular secondary storage devices. Hard disk is fixed inside the CPU and contains all the data. Blu-ray disc is a new optical disc format that can store 50 GB of data on its dual disc. A flash drive is a plug and play device used for copying and moving data from one computer to another. Now let us do the back exercise of this chapter. Now first question is fill-ups. The information in a computer is stored in the form of binary digits. Internal and external are the two types of memories present in computer. The internal memory is of two types, RAM and ROM. A flash drive is popularly known as pen drive. A CD can store up to 700 MB of data and is 4.7 inches in diameter. Next is true false. RAM stands for random access memory. False. Hard disk is made up of multiple disks. True. A flash drive is very small in size and it is rewritable. True. 1 megabyte is equal to 1024 gigabyte. False. ROM, internal memory. DVD, 4.7 in diameter. Flash drive, plug and play device. Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc can store 50 GB of data. Application based question. Sohail could not finish his project work in the class, so he wants to carry the soft copy of the project to his house in order to finish it. Which device will you suggest him to fulfill the task? So answer is pen drive, CD, DVD. Next is Raghav wants to copy 3 movies on a disk so as to see them at his place. Which type of disk would be the most suitable for this purpose? DVD. Next is MCQs. The storage capacity of DVD varies from dash to dash 4.1 GB to 17 GB. The maximum capacity of multimedia card is up to 512 GB. Dash is not a secondary storage device, RAM. Now the question answers. What do you understand by computer memory? Name its parts. The memory capacity of computer determines how much data and instructions can be stored in a computer, either temporary or permanently. Internal memory, internal or primary memory, external or secondary memory. Difference between RAM and ROM. RAM, that in RAM, data can be overwritten with new data, while as the instructions stored in a ROM cannot be changed but can only be read. The information stored in RAM is lost when the computer is turned off or power goes off, while as in ROM, it retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. Briefly explain the term hard disk. Hard disk is the main storage medium for computers. It is fixed inside the CPU. It can hold large amount of data. What is the use of memory card? A memory card is storage medium for portable devices like mobiles, digital cameras and music player. Music file stored in it can be transferred into the computer by using memory card. Explain the use of Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is an optical disc that can store 25 GB of data on single side and 50 GB data on dual side. It is mainly used for storing high quality sound, game and movie. Now this is all about this chapter. I hope you all have understood and able to do the back exercise. So thank you, have a nice day and keep learning.